builds robots that live among us. A robot could rest on its laurels and rake in military money, including $30 million allocated by the US Army under the contract. But instead, the empire that created PackBot and Roomba continues to move forward. From collaboration with Yale University, during which a robotic arm capable of lifting a pin was created, to the creation of a telepresence robot that married the Cisco video conferencing system with iRobot navigation, the Massachusetts company is not just in the market, it creates it. In 2013, the company's revenue rose from $50 million to $500 million. Builds and invests in robots that can change the world. Google's self-driving, autonomous, driverless cars have driven about 1 million kilometers today without a single incident. Last year, the company acquired Boston Dynamics, a manufacturer of running, jumping, and walking robots, as well as Shaft, a Tokyo-based startup that uses cooled electronic motors to power meter, and a half humanoids. Add to all this the recent acquisitions of Nest and DeepMind, and it turns out that Google is on the crest of creating intelligent machines today, creates a new generation of prostheses. The company, on the crest of the development of iPhones, has created the world's first complex bionic prosthesis that can be controlled using an application. The latest Touch Bionics model can be programmed even with an iPod Touch. The coolest prosthetics still cost, like a sports car, from $100,000. But now, you don't need a roboticist to service them. Trains drones to land and not land on aircraft carriers. The X-47B robotic aircraft from Northrop Grumman made history last May as the first unmanned aerial vehicle launched using a catapult from an aircraft carrier. The company upped the ante by landing its first drone in July. It is this company that can be the first to introduce unmanned fighters of the future, fully autonomous and combat ready. A particularly striking example of the intelligence of these drones may be the ability to avoid a crash during landing. However, it is quite possible to use it in civil aviation. Builds robots for menial work. When Rethink Robotics first introduced Baxter in 2012, its intimidatingly humanoid robot, Serious Hope, was born. The two-armed robot with a touchscreen instead of a face quickly learned repeatable tasks and worked with people without risk of damage. For a wide range of tasks, this is a fairly cheap solution. In 2013, Rethink significantly expanded the functional component of the robot, allowing third-party developers to create their own applications, turning hundreds of models sold into free workers. Robots that treat cancer. Accuray CyberKnife system opened fire on tumors for the first time in 2001, using the precision of a robot to destroy unhealthy tissue with narrow beams of radiation instead of bathing the patient's entire body. After more than 100,000 patients, the new CyberKnife M6 series was released last year, which provided an even higher level of accuracy. Less side radiation to surrounding tissues and more cured patients. Patrol robots using the energy of the sun and the ocean. Liquid Robotics actually monopolized the market created by itself. Self-driving robots that patrol the seas and monitor everything from marine life to the movement of ships. Wave Glider, SV3, launched last year, has become a real work of art. This is the first oceanic robot that moves itself using the energy of the sun and waves. The onboard electric motor is capable of extracting energy from everywhere, and the range of the robot is several tens of thousands of kilometers. Everything related to the movement of lawnmowers without the help of hands. Bosch supplies the smartest and most efficient robotic devices capable of moving and cutting grass. After the development of automated lawnmowers, Bosch launched a $170 million business in Europe together with its best model, Indigo. The lawnmower makes a map of the lawn, cuts the grass along pre-planned parallel lines, and starts from where it stopped after discharge. The German firm has also announced autonomous cars, trying to make Google's autonomous car trials ridiculous child's play, providing solar energy with robots and a monorail. Instead of constantly turning the solar panels to face the sun, the Solbot system from Robotics operates on a miniature monorail track on which the robot slides during the day and turns the solar panels. After installing 5 active systems in 2013, the California startup showed a more serious Solbot R225 capable of optimizing solar panels up to 340 kilowatts of energy in total. Creates handheld drones that can be thrown into the line of fire. Is a tiny toy that fits in your hand worth $31 million. The UK Ministry of Defense decided yes, so it ordered 160 Black Hornet nanocopters and deployed half of them to Afghanistan in 2012. Infantry units now use the Black Hornet for close-range reconnaissance and automated surveillance. The Norwegian robot manufacturer has also signed a $2.5 million contract to develop new Black Hornet for the U.S. Army. A soft robot that moves in space by increasing its length is a new direction in robotics. It is made of a soft material twisted inside, which, when air is injected into it, unfolds, grows in length, and moves in the desired direction. The robot is designed according to the principle of vine growth and mycelium of fungi. This invention can deviate from obstacles in its path, move in confined spaces in horizontal and vertical plane. Thus, the robot will find wide application for navigation in pipes of various diameters, in rescue operations with hard-to-reach bottlenecks, and in medicine. DNA origami is a technology for intentionally constructing DNA molecules into predefined and simulated objects at the nanoscale. They can have a simple or complex shape, be flat or voluminous. The structure and movement of the nanorobot is controlled by electric fields. The nanorobot can be programmed to synthesize and assemble materials in the bottom-up direction, and also be used as a molecular mechanical memory.
Thanks for watching. Put likes and subscribe to the channel.